Hi, I'm Jeff Pickette from Stoughton Media Access with a Stoughton High Baseball midseason report. The Black Knights are 6-6 after a big 11-2 victory over Oliver Ames yesterday, Thursday, May 7th. And I'm here with the winning pitcher from yesterday, Mike Manning, and the two captains of the Stoughton High Baseball team, Jordan Elkary and Jake Gibb. So we'll start with you, Mike, and just go over yesterday's win. Big win to get the team back to 500. What was working for you on the mound?
Uh, Definitely the breaking ball and throwing first pitch strikes. That's what coach really pounds on, is getting ahead of the batters and working the 1-1 counts. You want to win those, and then throwing first pitch strikes is definitely big.
And so, certainly going into the season, one of the big questions was who was going to emerge as a pitching option behind Jordan. So, Jake, as the catcher of the team, I would just ask you what you've seen so far from some of the pitchers, be it Jordan, Mike, Ryan Sullivan has certainly had some big innings on the mound. So, what have you seen?
I've seen a lot of kids step up. I've seen Ryan Sullivan put a lot of movement. He stepped up as a throws a lot. He throws fast. He has a decent amount of movement on his ball, so he's definitely a guy who steps up. Jordan, obviously, Mike, they're great on the mound, and Justin Hutchinson, he has a lot of movement. They've switched him to relief. Seems to be better. He comes in short innings, get the outs when we need him. So.
And it certainly seems like you guys are all upperclassmen, but it certainly seems that one of the keys to success this season in getting you to the 500 mark so far is some of the underclassmen really stepping up, the sophomores. Jordan, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, sophomores have been huge for us all year, all across the diamond. And I know when Nick Quattrucci went down, Sully stepped in at shortstop, which was big. It's a tough position. And then he's back out to center field. Justin Hutchinson logging in innings. Nico Parmigiani also logging in innings, and you see Jack Conley yesterday, 3 for 3, 2 triples. They're all stepping up, and it's tough because they're young, but they're with it. They're a lot of good experience for them.
And of course, you have to mention, although he's an upperclassman, a senior, Luke Butera yesterday against Oliver Ames, 4 for 4 performance. What are you seeing from some of the seniors, Mike, that's impressing you?
Definitely just experience from last year. I think that's definitely going to help with a lot of younger kids on the team. It kind of shows the way for a lot of the younger kids, and they're good leaders, so it's definitely helping them out.
Team is attempting to make its 4th straight postseason berth. You're at 6-6, 8 games left, plenty of baseball left to play. What's the key to get you to that magic number, the 10 wins, to get you the minimum you need to get into the postseason?
The key is to show up and play every game like we did yesterday against Oliver Ames. If you were at the game, you could see we were up all 7 innings. Everybody's excited to be there. Focused during the stretches. We got the bat on the ball. We pitched well. We played the field well. If we play like that and we're up like that the entire season, we're going to be tough to beat. And I don't see us not making the tournament if we show up every game like that.
Big week ahead, starting with Sharon on Monday, May 11th, and then you also have games against Foxborough and Canton to end the week. So, Jake, just take me through how big next week is for the team.
It's definitely big. We need to get those 3 wins. Trying to make it another playoff berth, and we've been there the past few years, and definitely we need to step up, make least amount of mistakes as possible, capitalize on other teams' mistakes, and if we do all that, we should be fine next week and get those 3 wins.
All right, thanks for joining me, and we'll be right back hearing from the head coach of the Stoughton High baseball team, Mike Armour.
Great group of kids. I think it's been a little up and down, win a couple, lose a couple, kind of finding out who we are. I think one nice thing is we kind of have a rotation emerging, I think with Jordan Elkary, Mike Manning, and Ryan Sullivan, pretty much putting up good starts. So that, as a coach, gives me the luxury of really and having guys. That's nice to have 3 guys who can throw the ball. We have some guys on the bench who can throw. I think the bats are starting to come around. We tend to be slow starters, so hopefully that's the case this year, and hopefully we can build. A nice win yesterday, and we hope we can build. We got a big week next week, and we're hoping we can carry that momentum into next week.
And, of course, you're coming off, as we're doing this interview, a big 11-2 win over Oliver Ames. And it seems like you have some games where you're scoring 10-plus runs, but then some games where you're putting up zeros. So what can you do in the final 8 games of the season to get a little bit more offensive consistency?
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of that's dictated by pitching. We go to Franklin. their pitcher, you know, burn their race over there. Just, you know, throw the ball hard, but he hit his spots. You know, he's mixing in his curve and his change. And I think you tip your cap some of those games. And I think sometimes you run into a kid who just throws a great game. So I don't think it's necessarily all our guys. We're striving to be consistent. Obviously, we could have better at-bats, but a lot of times you just run into a pitcher on a good day. So we focus on quality at-bats. You know, there's a variety of ways that we can have a quality at-bat, and I think that's been getting across. We've been seeing the ball better, getting better swings of the ball. Like, for example, yesterday, just to our benefit, we had some fly balls that found the ground in the outfield. And a lot of games, you know, that might be the other team. So, you know, it tends to level off. But as far as being consistent with our offensive production, I think, you know, the bottom of the order, I think 1 through 9, we're getting better every game. So we hope to continue.
And over the final 8 games of the season, what does this team need to do in order to qualify? You're sitting at a pretty good position right now at 6-6. You need 4 more wins to get to the minimum of 10. So what does the team need to do that?
Just bring it every day. You know, it's the Hockomock League. Every game's a battle. We cannot take anybody lightly. Any given day, you know. So I think right now our focus is on Sharon on Monday. We're going to have good practice today, a good practice on Sunday, and go from there. And hopefully, you know, Jordan Elkary, Sully, Mikey, who's ever on the mound, we're just going to try to make some plays. I think our biggest issue has been errors. You know, I think we've made 37 errors or something through 12 games. Not good baseball. So I think, but we're trying to tighten that up. And I think the winter, I think errors are probably up across the board with us being in the gym for the month of March and kind of feeling we're a young team. We're still trying to get everything together, but I think just tighten it up defensively. Our pitchers are throwing the ball well. We're not walking people. We're challenging hitters, and our sticks are starting to come around. So if we can just tighten up the defense, I think we'll be all right.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, for joining me, and good luck the rest of the season.
Always a pleasure, Jeff.
Right.
Thank you.
This has been the midseason report for the Stoughton High baseball team. Again, the Black Knights at 6-6, looking to make a postseason push down the stretch. I'm Jeffrey Pickette from Stoughton Media Access.